So I gotta tell you guys about this thing that I just found out about, and I just didn't know about it. And with a 4-year degree in nutrition, I feel like I probably should have known something about this, but unless I skipped that lesson, I don't know. So they're called AGEs. They are advanced glycogen end products. So I've been looking at actual research because I just don't believe, sometimes I don't care who it's written by, but I always want to look online at research articles to make sure what I'm reading is accurate. So this stuff, these end products are free radicals that are so they're found in certain foods, and the way that we cook them actually will increase their free radical content or whatever. So and then it creates them to be a carcinogenic, but also these things are crazy. So they're anti-aging, which free radicals are anti-aging anyway. They increase your inflammation in your body like crazy. They are, I already said they're carcinogenic, so that means causes cancer. But this is what was kind of, some of the articles were saying that if you have diabetes or if you have heart disease, it actually will make it worse. So then if you're pre-diabetic, it makes your insulin resistance worse, which is crazy. So where are these foods from? What foods do they contain? Blah blah blah. Yeah, I totally get you. That's what I was going for. So they're found in meat, your general, you know what I mean, your chicken, your it doesn't matter if it's grass fed or not. This stuff is in there, and it wasn't not high amounts in salmon and stuff like that, not high amounts in vegetables. So I wouldn't really worry about that. I would focus more on the meats and the eggs. It was pretty high in eggs as well. So what does that mean for how we cook them? So typically, right, the typical American, the way we cook our meat is on a grill, or we smoke it, or we even eggs, we're gonna fry it, or we're gonna deep fry stuff. Hold on, I missed highly processed foods. Yes, they have it in it. Just stay away from that in general. There's so much bad about that. But sugar. So this was the interesting part. So barbecue sauce, a barbecue chicken on a grill, the AGEs are going to go skyrocket in there if you cook it on a grill and with that, which is crazy. It just increases the way the sugar, I guess, the way the sugar reacts with not the protein, but there's enzymes and the it talked about the matrix on the cells, the way they distort and whatever your body, the way it interprets them. I'm not going to get down to the nitty gritty science part of it. I'm just going to give you the basic overview because that's the way I learn best anyway. So in the way I'm not going to go into a science lesson. That's just silly. So yeah, so it's the way it breaks down. It creates it to be a carcinogenic, creates all this inflammation, blah, 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 blah. So if we're doing the pan frying, because why? Because it's a high heat that's dry. So if we do a low heat that's moist, something sauteing is usually on a low heat, right? It takes a little bit. Or boiling, but you're not gonna really you're not gonna boil chicken. Well, I hope you're not gonna boil chicken. We can steam things. I think what was the other one? Oh, stewing. That was a good one. Stewing or broiling. That's actually pretty good. So realistically though, I'm still gonna grill chicken, even though it has season. I'm just gonna be more mindful, right? And I'm still gonna pan fry some of I love cast iron pan frying my steaks. Oh my God, so good. But what does that mean? It just means turn down the temperature a little bit, cook it on a lower heat. Also, it depends on your oils that you're using. This is really what got me. So, first off, don't add sugar to anything that you're doing. If you're using barbecue sauce in your chicken, make your own barbecue sauce, or look for no sugar added barbecue sauce so that you don't get that carcinogenic effect. Don't amplify it, because who wants to I want to age very nicely. I don't want to have wrinkles by the time I'm 40. Not gonna happen. I even got my creams for that. So what did I say? The sugar, be careful on the heat. So we're gonna turn heat down low, right? And vinegar, actually. So a vinegar or an acidic something, lemon. So you could have lemon balsamic chicken. Oh my God, so good. And the ACGs are going to be down way low if you marinate it. I think the way the research that I interpreted, it said if you marinate it for like an hour, it will break down the enzymes in the chicken and vice versa. So like the ACG content can't grow more than what it is, so that you're not getting extra. So that's kind of cool, right? So you can take steps to limiting your amounts of AGEs, and it's just like, I think it's a great idea because it's just crazy that stuff like this exists and a lot of us don't even know about it. It just blew my mind. Oh, this is what I'm forgetting to tell you. I knew I was forgetting something. So your oils, like the oil that you use will cause more AGEs or less AGEs or vice versa, create more free radicals because they're smoke point, which I knew like they had smoke points and stuff like that. I knew like olive oil, realistically, like cooking, I think it's like over 400 degrees isn't really smart because then it just spits and spatters everywhere. But I did not realize that means that it can cause for more issues. So you don't want to cook with olive oil, even if you're roasting, which I was like, what do you mean roasting? I roast with olive oil all the time because it's like spattering in the pan with the tinfoil on top. I'm like, whatever. But bad. Apparently that's really bad. So you don't want to do that because that's going to increase your risk of the AGEs. So, or you don't want to cook with that. You don't want to cook with hemp oil, flaxseed oil. Like, never cook with vegetable oil, please, for the love of God. Or like deep frying, anything like that. You don't want to do with these with those oils that I just listed because of their smoke points. So and then the smoke points turns into these harmful chemicals, which then causes all of these bad things on your body, and your body's your temple. You want to keep it nice, so we don't want to do that. Okay, so bad. Now the good oil. So hold on, I'm just getting really excited because this stuff I'm just so passionate about it. Of course you can like drizzle, like use olive oil. It's so healthy for you. It's just when you heat it up, that's when it starts to turn its molecular form. You know what I mean? It's going to modify it, and that's where you're going to get these harmful compounds. But please add olive oil to your salads, add olive oil over your roasted veggies, like just because you don't need to put a lot of oil and stuff inside your roasted veggies as you're roasting them, but over them after, like just all the olive oil on salads, on roasted veggies after you cook them. So when you're actually cooking, let me get to that so I stop rambling. You want to use oils that have a high smoke point. So that's your avocado oil, your coconut oil, and like your ghee. Like coconut oil is really good, but it does have a strong flavor. So you want to be careful on what you're adding that to. Like sometimes I'll make, I don't know, like if you want to do like something like a coconutty chicken or whatever, like that tastes good. Or even like coconut shrimp. So if you're doing that, that's so good. Some vegetables, I'll actually throw it in there to add a little difference to it, but you just got to be a little careful on the coconut oil because of the taste. But avocado oil, that thing doesn't have a taste, so it's fabulous. You can literally add that anywhere. That's usually what, like if I'm pan frying something, that's what I use so that it doesn't spit all over me. And I also put that in my I also put that in my roasted veggies because that's super good too. So I personally, I'm going to switch to all avocado oil for my pan frying and my roasting, just because now I know. I didn't know about the AGEs, and now it's kind of freaking me out of how much I've eaten of it. So it's like, yikes. And then ghee is just delicious. Anyway, it's like butter. So throw that stuff on everything. And fat is good. Just want to make that clear. Don't be scared of fat. Add as much fat as you want. Of course, obviously, it's going to increase your calories, but please, for the love of God, don't count calories. I'm so done with calorie counting. It's not even funny. Realistically, eat until you're full, and then you're done with it, and then you're good. But yeah, and then, butter has like its own little taste, so it's great. So that's my fun fact for the day, because blew my mind. I hope you like mind blown just the way mine was, and I